Yeah. Okay, students. Let's just start. So first of all, ma'am, what is agriculture diversification? So agriculture diversification include two aspects. First, one related to change in cropping pattern. So you have to change your cropping pattern, which means, for example, if you are growing wheat, right? So now you will start growing rice. Okay. For example, if you are growing pulses, now you will start growing vegetable like this. You are going to change the cropping pattern. And second, the other related to shift of workflow from agriculture to other allied activities like livestock, poultry, fishes. So whatever from agriculture sector, you should shift to some other thing like, livestock, poultry, fisheries like this, non-agriculture sector. So this is basically agriculture diversification. Now next is, ma'am, why agriculture diversification is essential for sustainable livelihood. So first of all, it is the need for diversification arises from the fact that there is great risk of depending exclusively on farming for livelihood. So, for example, first thing is it's very risky. For example, you are only dependent on this agriculture sector. But for example, if monsoon failure happens or there is no good crop someday, so you will not get any income. You will it will be very difficult for you. First, second, diversification toward new areas is necessary not only to reduce high risk from agriculture sector but also to provide productive, sustainable livelihood option to rural people. So because of this, what we are providing, we are providing sustainable livelihood options to the rural people. That's why it is important. Then much of the agriculture employment activities are concerned into the Kharif season. So most of them are in summer season. Kharif means summer. Okay. But during the Rabi season, in the area where there is inadequate irrigation facility, it becomes difficult to find gainful employment. So, for example, for Rabi crops, Rabi means it is sown in winter, so there is no rain, like much rain, right? So there also it's very difficult to get employment. So again, it's a problem. So that's why what you should do, you should go for agriculture diversification. If you have many other options, it is easy for you to get employment quickly. Okay. So what you will do, you will quickly read it. Agriculture diversification and why agriculture diversification is essential. I'll share this PDF. Okay. Done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's just start with the next topic, which is basically role of non-farm employment in promoting diversification. So over here, what I have already mentioned you have 2 points, right? So now non-farm employment is basically apart from agriculture. So what is their role? Okay, so as agriculture is already overcrowded, so in rural area agriculture is overcrowded. For example, over here I need 4 people, but over here 6 people are working. Why? Because they don't have employment, so they are working over here, right? So as agriculture is already overcrowded, a major portion of increasing labor force need to find alternate employment opportunities in other non-farm sectors, right? So majority of rural women find employment in the agriculture, while men generally look for non-farm employment. In recent years, women are also being looking for the non-farm job. So basically over here what is happening, already it's overcrowded, so there is a need to increase non-farm employment so that people can shift from agriculture to some other thing. Now non-farm sector have the following subsector. First is the dynamic subsector that permits healthy growth, okay, like industry, food processing industry, leather industry, tourism, etc. And other sector in the subsistence low productivity proportion, like poultry, craft, handlooms, like this. So over here they have high productivity. It's very easy to food processing industry, they are earning the highest because everyone needs food. But poultry, crafts, not everyone needs them, right? So there are two sectors, one is for low productivity and one is for healthy growth or high productivity. Okay, so now these are basically the other work which is other than agriculture. First is animal husbandry. Ma'am, what is animal husbandry? Animal husbandry is you will rear the animals, and after that because of these animals you will earn the profit. So in India the farming community use the mixed cropping livestock farming called cattle, goats. So what they are doing, they have agriculture, they are growing crops, plus they are adding this animal husbandry. Like what they are doing, they are rearing cattle, goat, for and like this. Why? They are for their milk, for their meat, for their eggs, wool, and other byproduct. They are doing this. Okay. Now livestock production provides increased stability in income. So because of this, they are getting increased income, right? Because everyone needs milk, meat, egg, wool, like this. If someone is non-vegetarian, so of course he don't need meats and egg, but milk everyone needs, wool everyone needs to meet, to wear clothes, right? So because of this they are getting a security. Plus today livestock sector alone provides alternate livelihood options to over 70 million small and marginal farmers, including license laborers, the people who don't have land as well. So because of this animal husbandry they are getting the employment, right? Then a single significant number of women also find employment in the livestock sector. So what they are doing, basically women are also interested in this sector because it's very easy, to rear a cattle, goats, and all that. It's very easy. So this is basically the animal husbandry. Clear? So what you will do, you will first read this role of non-agriculture, then you will read animal livestock. Okay. Then we'll do the next one, the performance of Indian dairy, and then the fisheries part. Done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's just
Yes,
start
ma'am.
with next. Okay. Now in India, over here you can see the pie chart. Okay. So you have like apart from other things, you have this poultry, cattle and buffalo, goats, pig and others. So you can see poultry is playing a major role, right? So the pie chart shows the distribution of livestock in India. Poultry account the largest share, right? Other animal like camels, asses, horses, ponies and mules account only 1%. Other means this. Okay. So now next is what are the measure to increase livestock productivity in India? So India had about 300 million cattle, including 108 million buffalo in 2012. You don't have to learn the numbers. Though in terms of number, our livelihood production is quite impressive, but its productivity is quite low as compared to other countries. Okay. So first of all, what should be the measure that you should involve? So first is it requires improved technology and a promotion of good breeds of animals to enhance productivity. So first thing is that you should improve the technology, because if you have good technology, then your production can increase. Plus, for example, good breeds. You should start breeding the good breeds so that you can enhance the productivity. Second, you should improve the veterinary care and the credit facility to small and marginal farmers and landless laborers will enhance sustainable livelihood options through livestock production. So the people who are poor or the people who don't have their land, so what you are going to do? You are going to increase them or you are going to give them the alternative options. Okay, so that they can improve their livestock production. Okay, so these are the two things, or these are the areas where you need to work for livestock to increase the productivity of livestock in India. Then performance of Indian dairy sector. Dairy is from where you are getting the milk, right? So what is this, ma'am? So milk production in the country has increased by 8 times between 1951 to 1940. This is attributed mainly to the successful implementation of Operation Flood. Ma'am, now what is this Operation Flood? So basically, what is happening in India? Milk production increased 8 times, not even one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, no, 8 times. And how? Because of this Operation Flood. So, ma'am, Operation Flood is a system where all the farmers can pool their milk. So, for example, this is farmer one, this is farmer two, this is farmer three, this is farmer four. So, all of them are going to contribute at one place. Okay. So, for example, I have 1 liter milk. He has also 1 liter. So, alone, if I sell, it is only 1 liter. But if we will pool it, now we will have 4 liter of milk, right? So, at the same as process and market to now, what will happen? One day, this person will take this milk to market. Other day, this person will take it like this. So, Gujarat state is held as a success story in efficient implementation of milk corporation, which has been emulated by many states. Now, in the system, the farmer are assured of the fair prices and income from the supply of milk. Over here, farmer get a assurity that they will get fair price plus they will get good income from the supply of milk. Very, very important. This Operation Flood as well as the performance of Indian dairy sector. So, Indian, what is the performance? Basically, you will say, ma'am, the production has increased. Okay. So, you will quickly read it. These 2 points. Okay. What are these points? Basically, they are this measure to increase livestock productivity in India, these 2 points, and then performance of Indian dairy sector. Then we'll start with the second option, which is a fisheries. Okay, students, let's just start with the next topic, which is your fisheries. Okay, so what people can do, they can, start, produce, rearing the fisheries, and after that, they can use it. So, see, the fishing community regards its water body as mother or the provider. The water bodies consisting of sea, ocean, river, lakes, natural aquatic ponds, stream, etc., are therefore an integrated and life-giving source of fishing community. So over here, this lakes, this river, this natural aquatic ponds, they are giving a life to the fishing community, because from there only they are getting fish and they are selling it, and then they are getting money. In India, after progressive increase in budgetary allocations and introduction of new technology in fishery and aquaculture, the development of fisheries have come a longer way. So after this new allocations, new technology has been improved. In this, what is happening? The development of fisheries have increased. Okay. Presently, fish production from island source contributes 64% of the total value of fish production, and the balance 36% comes from the marine sea. So basically over here, for 64% is coming from all that, and 36 is coming from the marine sea, which is sea and ocean. Okay. Even the women are not involved in active fishing. About 60% of the workforce in export marketing and 40% in integral marketing are women. See, it's not easy for women to go to ocean, sea and all that and catch fish, right? So what they do, they are not involved in internal, but what they do, they basically sell. So in exporting, they are playing a major role. Okay. So in today, food production accounts 0.8% of the total GDP, and in India, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu are the major fish producing states, because India is like this. The areas which are in coastal, they contribute basically. Okay. And large worker of fisher families are poor. Okay. And they are basically underemployment, right? So that's why what they do basically, it's a big, they are facing problem, and because of that they are doing all this. There is a need to increase a credit facility through cooperation and SHG for fisherwomen to meet the working capital requirement for the marketing. For example, sometimes what happened, for example, for fishing also you need boat, you need fish net and all that. But for example, I'm that much poor that I cannot afford even a basic fish net and the boat. So over there, there should be some self-help group or some facility, credit facility should be there, so that I can take loan, and from that loan I can purchase this, and whenever I'll get the benefit, I can return that loan, right? And then problem related to overfishing and pollution needed to be regulated and controlled. See, sometimes what people do, they do overfishing. Overfishing is like, for example, in a pond or in a lake, there should be fishes. This is compulsory. But what they do sometimes, because of their greediness or because of earning profit, what they do, they kill all the fishes. So that's not a good thing. Okay. Now coming to next topic, which is horticulture. Ma'am, what is horticulture? So see, blessed with a varying climate and soil condition, India has adopted growing to diverse horticulture crops such as fruit. So when you grow fruit, vegetable, tuber crops, flower, magical and aromatic plants, species and plantation, they are known as horticulture. You will not say you are doing agriculture. Agriculture is basically growing crops. Okay, but if you grow fruit, vegetable, this tuber crops, flowers, medical, and this plant, they are known as horticulture. These crops plays an important role in providing food and nutrition, right? Besides addressing employment concern, horticulture has an emerging sustainable livelihood option. So over here, it's a long-term livelihood options. And then India has emerged as the world leader in producing a variety of fruit like mangoes, banana, coconut, cashew, nuts, and all that. So India is also becoming a world leader in providing all these facilities. Plus, economic condition of many farmers engaged in horticulture has improved, and it has become a means of improving livelihood for many underprivileged or unprivileged classes. So because of the people who are engaged in horticulture, they are growing flowers, they are growing plants, they are growing fruit, they are growing vegetable, all this, their economic condition is increasing. Plus flower harvesting, nursery maintenance, hybrid seed of production, and tissue culture propagation, all these are basically the work for women in rural areas. So they basically, they to take care of this fruits, flowers and everything. Okay. Now, very important, if you want to improve the role of horticulture, what should you do? First of all, you should focus on the infrastructure like electricity. Plus, there should be cold storage system. Why? For example, if I am growing flowers, then if you leave that flower for 1 or 2 days, he will die, right? But for, and similarly with your fruits and the flower. fruits also and vegetables. So if you will not store them in a good way, they will be rotten. So cold storage facilities should be there, plus marketing linkage with it. For example, I have 100 kg of apple, but I don't have any market to sell them. Again, it's of no use. Plus small scale processing unit should be there, and technology improvement and dissemination should be very, very important for all this. Clear? So you will quickly read it. First of all, you will read the fishing point, fisheries point, and after that, be very, very quick, and horticulture. Okay, students, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's just start with next topic, which is role of IT, which is information technology in achieving sustainable development and food security. So first of all, predicting areas of food insecurity. So because of IT, because of technology, you can predict it basically, just a minute, students, I'll just change my networks. Okay. And second is, so you are going to predict it, the areas, and after that, what you are going to do, you are going to work on those areas, right? Second is demeditation information. So basically, because of IT, what you do, you also IT has a positive impact on agriculture sector, as it can disseminate information regarding emerging technology and its application. So what I can do, I can tell you, you can use this technology to increase your production. Plus, I can tell you the prices, weather, and the soil condition for growing different crops. Like I can check the soil and I can tell you over here which crop you can grow like this. Then realizing the creative potential and knowledge. So because of this, you get so many tools. Because of this, you can use your potential and knowledge and you can increase your productivity. Then employment generation. When IT will come, right? For example, I want to test my soil. So of course, there you need some people who will test your soil. So what it will do automatically, it will create employment generation in rural areas, right? Then coming to next thing, then sustainable development and organic farming. So organic farming is basically, you can say 20% of the population is going for organic farmings because it's much, you can say fresh, much less harmful, you can say. So first of all, let's just understand what is this organic farming. So organic farming is an eco-friendly technique of growing crops which promotes sustainable development, right? In other words, organic agriculture is a whole system of farming that restore, maintains, and enhance the ecological balance. So this is what it is. Basically, organic farming is a eco-friendly technique to grow crops, right? And whenever you eat organic, food and organic vegetables and all that, so they are healthy for you, right? They are eco-friendly as well as very healthy for you. So now, first of all, ma'am, what are the benefits of organic farming or organic agriculture? So first of all, helps in sustainable development of agriculture. So agriculture is very important. So for example, over what happens if you are growing crops, right? Basically, if you are growing crops, so you will grow it one time, second time, and third time it will be unfertile, right? If you are growing the normal crops, but if you are doing organic farming over there, right? So it will basically leads to a longer life of the soil as well. Clear? Plus, it is like whatever produce you will be producing, they will be environmental sustainable, right? And because of this, you have advantage, right, for both domestic as well as international market. Then, second is offer means to sustain costlier agriculture input. So over here, what is okay, okay. Okay. Now, second is offer a means of sustainable, costlier agriculture input. So over here, what is happening? For other farming, what you have to do, you have to do HYV seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and all that, right? So over here, what you are doing, you are like basically using it's a substitute. Okay. Then next is generate income through export. So over in India, most of the people don't go for organic farming. They find it they are very highly priced. They don't find good, right? But export there are high because of foreign and all that. People like you can say 60% of the people are going for organic farming. So export you can increase, right? Plus more nutrition value. So of course, organic, they are done in a healthy way, eco-friendly and all this. So they are also healthy for your diet. Then generate more employment. So because of organic farming, IT sector will be there, like more employment will be there, because this doing organic farming needs more labor as compared to other farming. Now, ma'am, what are the limitations basically? So problem or limitation of organic farming is, first of all, organic farming are less than the modern agriculture in the initial year, right? Therefore, small and marginal farmer may find it difficult to adapt large scale production. So over here, organic farming is a new concept. So the small farmers, right, or the poor farmer, they will feel like, oh my God, this is very new. They won't be adapting it as soon, right? And second is, organic produce may also have blemishes and shorter shelf line as the spared produce. So over here, you are generating fruit, vegetable. They have shorter timeline, right? For example, today you had 10 kg of apple. So in within 1 or 2 days, if you will not sell them, then it will be of no use. So they have this again. They have their shelf line is too small. So again, you can too short. So again the problem. Next, choice in production of off-season crops is quite limited in organic farming. So over here, for example, mangoes. So mangoes are basically available in summer season, right? So in winter season, if you want to grow mangoes, you cannot, right? So again, the problem comes. Then marketing of organically produced goods is another major problem. So in order to produce good, marketly original, right? So it's again a problem. Now coming to suggestion, of course, if there are problems, you need to suggest something. First of all, you should create awareness and willingness of one of the part of farmer to adapt new technology. So you should create awareness among those farmers who are ready to adapt a new technology, who are ready to grow something new. Then plus of all, you should provide adequate infrastructure. Like there should be enough infrastructure to grow this, because the condition are different. The technology which you will be using, they are different. So there should be the adequate infrastructure. Then problem of marketing the product need to be addressed, right? So first of all, if you are not marketing that organic fruits or organic vegetables are healthy and all that, then nobody will purchase it, right? So adequate marketing, you should do the marketing first of all, only then you can come for the organic farming. Then appropriate agriculture policy. So there should be some agriculture policy for this organic farming as well. So these are basically the some suggestions, right? And over here, what are NABARD, right? Regional Rural Bank, Self-Help Group, MSP, Minimum Support Price, Organic Farming, Operation Flood, Agriculture Marketing, all this. Okay. So what you will do first, now you will start reading from here. First of all, you will study organic farming, right? And then you will write the benefit, and then the problem, and then the suggestion. Clear? Very important topic, and there are high chances that you will be studying it from, you will be getting question from here. Like there are 30 to 40% chances that you will be getting question from organic farming. So it did.
Ma'am.
Yes, Adar.
Ma'am, there is a self-study class today, right?
Yes.
So for
Basic.
how many hours will it be?
Like you have only two in a week. You have only two classes. One is on Saturday and one is on Tuesday, I think. Right? So it will be
Okay.
basically like it will. I think you are the first, so it will hardly take your 30 to 40 minutes. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Maximum is 1 hour. Minimum is 30 to 40 minutes. 40 minutes, you can say. Right?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
before coming to class, Adip, first of all, read money creation. Right? And
Okay.
all the topics like what is LLR, what is money creation, what is money multiplier, how to calculate money creation, this initial deposits as well as money multiplier, all that. And one general question is there, because you were not there in the first class. So we completed other theory part like supply, components and all that. But for today, you need to practice this. Right?
Okay, ma'am.